Hello, Mr. Kettle? Ah, yes, it's me, Mr. Pot. You're black!
I'm black, y'all, and I'm black, y'all, and I'm blacker than black, and I'm black, y'all.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to ReddX, your source for the freshest daily Reddit content anywhere on the internet. Promise, swearsies, it's just a fact, and it's totally science. Go ahead and look it up. Today, we're jumping into r/Tales of Neckbeards, with the second to the last part of Burgerbeard. I am so sad. I've been dragging my feet on getting this one out because I'm just depressed that it might be ending soon. I'm so happy that we'll be able to smash it all into one big compilation and such, but man, these stories were just such a treat, and it's sad to see them go, all things said. On the plus side, Zucca is still hanging around. This is not actually the last tale. We've got one more to go after this. And, you know, Zucca does write about other stuff, other beards that he's encountered, and perhaps we could even commission him to do some more parody songs or something like that. That would be ideal for me because he's just so killer at it. We do have a song today, and we'll get to that when we get to it. But first things first, let's get some plugs and disclaimers out of the way, and then we will dive right into some neckbeard cringe. Burgerbeard's Misadventures in the Game Group, Part 7, A Night to Misremember. Ladies and gentlemen, enchanté. A tip of the hat from Dr. Zucca, one of the researchers at the beck and call of Professor Firedrake. Yes, indeed, ReddX Industries, we're packed with talent. How y'all doing? Now, if I were a betting man, I'm not though, as I stay away from games of chance, I'd wager that I'm in the company of folks visiting to learn more about the gruesome case of Burgerbeard. What's that? You say there's no way such horrors can actually exist? Warm up those pipes, ReddX. It's Friends on the Other Side by way of Princess and the Frog. Oh boy, we jumping right into the song. Okay. Don't you disrespect me, Reddit readers. Don't act like this isn't weird. You're in my world now, not your world. And I know the case of Burgerbeard. He knows the case of Burgerbeard. That's an echo, dear readers. Just a little something we have here on Reddit. A little parlor trick, don't worry. Check out this subreddit. Put your minds at ease. If you relax, it will enable me to tell tales bound to please. I can write about neckbeards, make you laugh at beards overweight. I'll look deep into your heart and soul. You do have a soul, don't you, Redditors? And help you avoid that fate. I've met neckbeards, I've met legbeards, I've met beards I've eaten cleared. And I know the case of Burgerbeard. He knows the case of Burgerbeard. The words I tell. Of the past, the present, and the future as well. The words. Now come with me. Take a little trip into a world of beardy. Now you, reader, are from across the web. You know that tides of net do flow and ebb. I've been on the net since you were in diapers. Self-opinion's high. Self-esteem is low. You need to have a little giggle at beers whose lives blow. Mom and Dad didn't raise you right, huh, Redditor? Now you gotta watch Cringe. But Cringe can wear you down. You just want to be free, laugh here and there, but freedom takes laughs. It's the laughs you want. And when I look into your future, it's the laughs you'll flaunt. On the little beards, I don't want to waste much time. They've harassed me all my life. They'll harass you and your mother and your sister and your brother. And if you're married, they'll surely harass your wife. But in your future, the thing I see is a future that's decidedly neckbeard free. Shake my hand. Come on, readers. Won't you shake this poor writer's hand? Yes. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? Neckbeard Reading Central. Cringy Reading Central. Hopeful Redemption Having Central. Can you feel it? You're cringing, oh dear. I hope your palate's cleared. But if it ain't, don't blame me. You can blame the one known as Burgerbeard. You got the cringe you wanted, but lost the sanity you had. Oh boy. Those songs get better and better, I do think. And I mean, they're written better. I don't know about necessarily sung better, but I definitely am enjoying them. This Disney slant that things are starting to have, oh, it's just classic. I can't believe it. And I know what the song is going to be for the last story, and I'm looking forward to that probably more than anything else. It'll be quite a way to go out. This was a good one, though. This is probably second to none for now until the last one comes out. I just have a weakness for Disney, and it was really nice to be able to sing it, but a beardy version. So, as always, big shout out to Zucca. And now, let's get into the story. First up, though, is our dramatis personae, Burgerbeard, the star of these chronicles. By this point in his life, he had basically started to transform into a neckbeard. Didn't know that he could buy new clothes at the clothes store. I buy all my clothes at the toilet store. I'm basically just abbreviating because I've read these in previous sagas. The fact that he was the only one not to shower in the guest bath only lent more to this. Clad in pajamas of anime girls, making the O face. Is that ahegao? I think it's ahegao. Zucca, our OP, master of ceremonies, writer of these posts, blessed Discord member, whose family owned the house in which the night's horrors were to be visited upon us. Sweatpants and sweatshirt in lieu of traditional sleep time, au natural, for the sake of the guests. Oh, bless you for that. I can't go au natural anymore because I have kids. A little 9-year-old girl bursting in the door like, what the hell? Badastovich, the lanky ladies' man with more rage than his body knew what to do with, brought no pajamas, slept in his clothes like a weirdo. Yeah, I feel that too. I've pulled that one many times in my life. Just too tired coming home from work, etc. Dragon, nicest man in the universe, Japanese descended gamer nerd, wore a robe with a huge kanji symbol on it that he claimed to mean eternal discipline. Actually found out from Ninetales that it means good night. Well, one of those is infinitely cooler than the other. Slumsy, former bestie, brought the hammer down and performed emergency toe surgery. What? He wore some Gundam pajamas. Then we got Bubba Beard, a neckbeard who looks like the love child of Lachlan Monroe circa Scary Movie, and a naked mole rat. Indeed, one of the most foul human beings I have ever encountered. Wife beater and 70s style bike shorts constituted his sleepwear. Tiger Girl was Zucca's girlfriend, who we actually met back in part 3 of the Burgerbeard saga. She lived literally less than 3 miles away from the farm, wasn't actually present for the sleepover, but she did play ambulance. The stage, my family's former forever home, the beautiful mission-style house on the farm on which I grew up, in the small town in which I knew everyone, where my 4-H exploits were known to many, on a gorgeous and temperate stretch of the Central Coast. Yes, I do miss it. So, the troupe is ready, and the stage is set for Tale Septum, the sleepover from hell. Starfuck 64 stage start chime.
Good luck.
But first, a brief warning involving a broken toe. If that's not your flavor of licorice, then find another candy store. Story. YouTube video. Now I can already hear you asking the obvious. Zucca, you writer most cunning! Why in the name of all that is good, decent, and holy would you invite Burgerbeard to a non-game related activity? Well, the whole affair was kinda Slumsy's idea. as a last-ditch effort to squeeze some redemption out of his friend, who he is very close to cutting off at this point. I offered to host at my family's place since, no offense to Dragon and Ninetails, their place smelled like milk often gets poured on the carpet. Did I mention that they have kids? And so, the milk mystery is solved. I could tell Slumsy was desperate at this point. He'd been friends with Burgerbeard since childhood and was trying to help him out since Burgerbeard had befriended him when he was something of a pariah in school.
I seriously owe you, man. You're doing me a real solid, and I won't forget it,
Slumsy told me, with the closest to misty eyes as I've ever seen him. True to his word, some years later, he helped me overcome a terrible event and cited this very moment. Once again, I hasten to remind that however low he fell, he was truly a good man, and a good friend before that fall from grace. Dragon begrudgingly agreed, deciding that a last-ditch effort just might be worth it. Badastovich simply wanted to observe. Though I think he secretly wanted to be front row to the trash fire so his marshmallows would be fresh, and soon they get hot and ready. Oh yeah. I can't remember, nor can anyone else after some inquiry, why Bubba Beard showed up. He just wanted to watch the dumpster fire, but for reasons far less personal than Badastovich, who, if you've kept up with these chronicles, had far greater reason to want to see Burgerbeard forever banished from our group. About the only person who didn't know the truth behind the sleepover was Burgerbeard himself, so I pulled out all the stops, doing what my folks taught me in terms of being a good host. I got cracker and sausage platters, ooh, classy, soda pop, yum yum, grilled up cheeseburgers for lunch, dang, homemade chips, what? And all that jazz. Hey Zucca, next time you having a sleepover, hit up your boy Red. How about it? Dang, I'm hungry. And to our collective surprise, Burgerbeard was actually being somewhat cordial. If I didn't know better, I'd have figured that he sensed that he was on his last legs, and that if he didn't shape up soon, he would officially be out. But as had been shown, that level of awareness is beyond Burgerbeard's kind. So we watched Star Wars, all 6 movies, and Genndy Turovsky's Clone Wars between episodes 2 and 3. By the time New Hope rolled up, it was dinner time, and I started using the Santa Maria-style barbecue pit outside to get us some tri-tip whipped up, heating up garlic bread so we could make tri-tip sandwiches. God damn, dude. That sounds so amazing. Please, Zucca, don't forget my invitation. I'm trying to eat. Brief aside, if you've never had Santa Maria-style tri-tip sandwiches, you're missing out. Just take tri-tip, the cut of beef, cook it medium rare or rare. Remember, if it's red, you're dead. If it's pink, you think. I mean, I try to remember that, but I don't think I understand what it means. I never think, but I do like it pink. And then you get some garlic bread toasted to the point that the garlic butter is melted into the bread, and it's walking a fine line between crispy and soft. Oh God, stop. It's too good. Lay the strips of beef along it, smear a little horseradish sauce, and enjoy. Oh, I would enjoy. I haven't had dinner yet. I'm recording this before dinner, if you couldn't tell. I'm dying. This was a mistake. Anyway, I knew better than to include the traditional side dish of refried beans, not with this crowd. And I went with the digestive enzyme-rich pineapple, lightly seared and cut into bite-sized chunks. We sat back down for dinner, and the following conversation ensued. Burgerbeard looked over his plate at Dragon.
Hey, I'm sorry I was a dick last game.
Dragon looked like you could knock him over with a pin. He was so taken aback. Slumsy was nodding sagely, but his body language suggested that he was very pleased with seeing some humility for once. Bubba Beard spoke, crumbs flinging from his mouth, as he had opted that what he had to say couldn't wait for him to finish chewing and swallow the contents of his fetid maw.
Yeah, total lack of self-awareness there, dude.
Hello, Mr. Kettle? Ah, yes, it's me, Mr. Pot. You're black! I kept my peace during that little gem, seeing Burgerbeard frown and grimace a bit. Hey, better to know so that you can check yourself and try and mend your ways, I chime in. Dragon composed himself and took a deep breath.
I'd rather you apologize to Ninetails, but thank you. For my part, I accept your apology.
Would that peace reigned in the coming years, but little did we know that even had the events later that night not taken place, and the night went completely swimmingly, with Burgerbeard bending his knee in contrition to those he had wronged, the fatal blow had already been struck months prior, something that I had alluded to in previous chapters, namely, all those nice books he had passed out. Ah, coming full circle it is. We sit down to watch New Hope, and it goes without a hitch, but halfway into Empire Strikes Back, and the late hour, about 2 a.m. or so, was just starting to get to us. Burgerbeard makes an exaggeratedly pronounced yawn, and drops himself into one of the dining chairs that we dragged into the living room, seeing as the sofa could only comfortably sit 3, though only 2 sat on it because reasons. And the 2 easy chairs were occupied. Not to bury the lead, but yeah, Burgerbeard dropped into that chair. Crack! Oh, fuck! Crash! Yep. I stared at the crumpled heap that consisted of 1 part broken dining chair and 1 part swearing Burgerbeard. You know Burgerbeard's bigger than that chair, though. It's like 6 or 7 parts Burgerbeard and 1 part broken chair. I stared at him for a moment, aghast at what had just happened. Dragon is just shaking his head. Clumsy mother... Ow! Burgerbeard whines, hoisting himself up, then plopping on his gelatinous backside again, before flopping around on the tile floor like a fish, dragging himself to the wall and getting himself upright again. No one, not even Slumsy, moved to help him. Slumsy, who stared at Burgerbeard like Travis looked at Old Yeller after he had contracted rabies, just sighed. That's right, bro, 1 behind the ear. This whole ordeal could be over. Done and done.
Stupid chair!
Burgerbeard snarled as he gave it a kick. Better call Saul breadstick crack.
Ow! Fucking hell! Oh my god, fucking hurts!
Burgerbeard, in his bottomless wisdom, had broken his big toe, which now stuck inwards at a 75-degree angle, pushing against the adjacent toe. Every time he moved the foot, the toe brushed against the adjacent toe, and a fresh tide of agony danced across Burgerbeard's nervous system, like a red-headed kid finding his stepfather's autographed Led Zeppelin guitar and sliding hands covered in the unique blend of debris that only a kid's digits can accumulate across the pristine virgin strings. What a simile. Or is that a metaphor? I'm not sure. It paints a picture, though. Shut the fuck up! Slumsy roared at last. Burgerbeard indeed shut up, clamping his hands over his chops and hoarsely whispering into them.
This is why we can't have nice things,
Slumsy snarled, walking back and forth.
Life ain't gonna hand you everything you want on a silver platter.
The remainder of Slumsy's why you suck speech has become lost to the mists of time, but that is one part that I indeed remember well. Slumsy's a wise man. I do hope to hear about his downfall at some point. We might no longer love him, but god damn it, I respect him. Bubba Beard just watched the chaos unfold, laughing at what at the time I thought was the absurdity of the situation, but after we would one day excise him from our myths, I knew it was laughter at the misery of the situation. Yeah, boy, that Schadenfrede's real. Schadenfreude. What do you say? I probably get some comments about how bad I fucked that word up. Matt Astovich rolled his eyes.
Look, man, we just gotta straighten it out. It'll hurt, but it'll go back straight. Not a lot you can do for broken toes, but let them heal.
Matt Astovich had managed to derive some sympathy for Burgerbeard after watching him writhe in pain. Sure, we shouldn't get him to a clinic or something? I asked, idly wondering about the optics of a gaggle of 20-something pajama-clad nerds flooding into a clinic during the twilight hours.
Nah, we just gotta straighten the toe out. They'll do the same thing there, and they'll charge us $3.50 for it. I think about $3.50.
Badassovich huffed. Please note, this is not good advice. I don't know if Badassovich really thought this, or if he was just completely done with Burgerbeard, but seriously, if you have a broken toe, see a doctor.
$3.50? Goddamn Loch Ness monster!
Slumsy exclaims, needing any retreat from the moment that he could derive. And if that retreat lay in remembering a South Park quote, then let it be so.
Hey, toe!
Burgerbeard complained. Yeah, don't worry, bud. We'll knock this out. So, who's gonna do it? I asked. My words hung in the air as each of us regarded the toe. Yellowed nail a little longer than it ought to be, and cracked down the middle from the impact all the way to the quick. Nobody was in a rush to put their hand anywhere near that nightmare.
Pansies, I'll fucking do it,
Slumsy growled, starting to reach.
Oh, fuck no!
Burgerbeard screamed.
At least get me something to numb it.
I look like a dentist to you, I snip. The tension had been getting to me. About all we got is ibuprofen and whiskey.
That'll do,
Bubba Beard exclaims from his spectating position. Dragon fetches the meds, while I fetch the honey jacks.
Goes down smooth.
Please note, also, do not do this. Burgerbeard takes a couple of painkillers and a shot of whiskey. 4 shots ought to do it, right? I ask, anxious and uncomfortable. I mean, I'd nursed animals aplenty back to health through circumstances most gruesome, but this was a person, kinda. You know what? I think I need a drink too, I grunt, grabbing my double shot glass and sending it down the old hatch twice. Slumsy, Badassovich, Dragon, and Bubba Beard all join me, taking the shots to try and smooth over our, by now, excessively frayed nerves. If you are wondering how getting drunk in order to perform field medicine was in any way a good idea, good news. You're a perfectly sensible person who will probably go far in life. Alas, we were frayed of nerve, tired, terrified, and just not thinking clearly. Slumsy saw that Burgerbeard had become sloshed after the 2 shots.
Lie away,
He slurred slightly, then kneeled down.
Ready, man?
He asked. Badassovich supplied Burgerbeard with his own wallet to bite down on.
What's this for?
Burgerbeard asked.
It worked in Starship Troopers, yeah? Just bite down. It'll help.
Badassovich stuffed the wallet into Burgerbeard's mouth.
That's one way to put your money where your mouth is.
Dragon exclaimed, and began laughing hysterically, ever the fun drunk. We all joined the contagious laughter, even Burgerbeard. Of course, he wasn't laughing 2 seconds later. Slumsy had wisely chosen that moment of distraction to make his move.
Snap, pop, crunch!
Burgerbeard's eyes widened, and he began to shriek into the wallet, which Dragon helped him keep in place as he bit down on it. Slumsy's maneuver was a little too effective. Burgerbeard's toe was pointing in a 60-degree angle away from the foot, rather than inwards this time. Also, it had turned black. Oh, Jesus. We've got to take the toe. We've got no choice. Can we just take a moment to admire the scene that has been set before us? A bunch of drunk pajama-clad nerds just like snapping around this fucking neckbeard's toe. Oh God, it's gonna fall off.
Whoops.
Slumsy ashamedly grumbled, looking away. Oh fuck, guys. What do we do now? I slurred. He said he needs a hospital. But no, you didn't listen to me.
Fuck off, Zucca. I could do it again.
Slumsy slurs. Burgerbeard claws at Dragon to try and escape Slumsy, shaking his head and screaming, quite sober from the pain. Call 911, I gurgle, wobbling in place. Burgerbeard spat out the wallet.
Don't do it! Ambulances cost a fortune. Just drive me there. We're all drunk and shit.
Burgerbeard chortles, delighting in the chaos.
Wait, I got it.
Tiger! I exclaim, whipping out my phone and dialing Tiger's number. Thank you for calling Walmart Pharmacy. Our hours are... And then I hang up and actually dial Tiger's number. Ring, 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 ring. Hey, babe, comes a groggy, tired, sleep-interrupted Tiger. You okay?
Yeah, son, Burgerbeard's toe. He broke my family's shirt.
I slobber as I say this. Uh-huh. Gonna need that in English, Zucca, she sighed.
Sorry, Burgerbeard broke his toe. We're all drunk.
Cannot drive, I enunciate as best I can. She didn't ask any follow-up questions. Didn't even scoff at the audacity of waking her up at 3 in the morning to drive all of our drunken asses to the medical clinic. Hell of a woman. Amen to that. The rest of the night is a little foggy, but I rode shotgun while she drove myself and Burgerbeard to the clinic in the wee hours, since her Mini Cooper wouldn't fit the rest of us, and Burgerbeard had to recline over the entire back seat. We got him checked in, and he gets his toe x-rayed and all. Oh yeah, it is broken. The nurses are exceedingly professional, none of them making a note of the anime orgasm faces festooning his every inch. He gets patched up, written prescriptions and everything. Turns out his insurance helped a lot. Tiger takes us all back home well after the sun has come up, and we're asleep inside of 5 minutes after I kiss Tiger goodbye and give her a couple of 20s for the trouble, only for her to tuck them into my waistband and tell me I owe her. Hell of a woman. Amen to that again. We head home after 3 p.m., saw us wake up, hungover, poorly rested, and still frayed. Burgerbeard was grateful for the help, yes, even the drunken triage, and even joked that it was karma having his way with him. It felt like we all shared a trench, and we would be better friends for it. But that would come to be proven wrong 2.5 weeks later. But that tale shall be told the next time. Stick around for the final sordid entry in this saga, Burgerbeard's Misadventures in the Game Group Part 8, Grand Theft Game Store. Aw snap, he got them sticky fingers, boy. Remember to value the friendships that stand the test of time, and to not be afraid to make new friends. Anything is better than being around someone who is toxic. Much love to ReddX, Fun with Failure, Hellfreezer, and Lost Genre. And a note to ReddX and Ramtide. Perhaps the waffle stomping tale wasn't well liked, but I liked it. The waffle stomping tale was pretty good because it brought the cringe, and I know that's what most people are coming for. This broken toe story also brought a good amount of cringe, so I'm appreciative. Because beyond the excremental nature lichpinning that story, what it is at its core is a man who issued forth to stand in solidarity with a fellow vagabond and nomad, in the same order as those who shave their heads for friends with cancer, those who eke out to experience hardship just to have common ground with their fellows. What I saw was Ramtide making a true gesture of brotherhood to his friend. And poop or no poop, that is a powerful story. Shame on anyone who can't see beyond the chocolate dragon. Damn, that is beautiful, Zucca. Now I gotta go watch the waffle stomping video again. Links in the description if you want to join me in that. Anyways, see you next time. Gene Star Wind, you better get ready to wave. I am so ready. It seems like, this is a situation that really could have brought the group back together. It's just unfortunate that Burgerbeard had to screw it all up, although I suppose that's what we should come to expect. It sounds like such a killer sleepover. I'm not even that into Star Wars, but I mean, tri-tip sandwiches and burgers for lunch, and oh man, I showed up for the food. I think that's why Burgerbeard is so scared of being kicked out of the group. He just wants to eat good like anybody else. I love the mental image of just everybody being drunk and trying to fix this idiot's toe. It's so beautiful. Oh, Zucca always manages to paint a picture with his words. And then we even get the song parody right at the beginning. A Disney song parody nonetheless. I'm just so into Zucca's stories, and I'm sad that we'll be seeing the last of Burgerbeard in part 8, but I'm sure that Zucca will come with something equally as delicious in the quite near future. I have faith! I need more! And I hope that you guys do as well. If you do, let Zucca know, let me know by liking, commenting, and or subscribing on this video. That is all massively, massively appreciated. Maybe share the saga around, because really more people need to hear this. This is some primo stuff, even with my horrible singing included. I just love it. It's one of my favorite series on the channel, honestly. I hope you'll also check out the links in the description. Darkly Studio on Twitter did my character animations. Go check them out for that fast professional commish. Mine and my wifey's channel, Mr. and Mrs. ReddX. Swear we're gonna get some content going over there. We got my personal subreddit, r/ReddX reads, the Teespring, if you're trying to rock that merch. And then we also got my Amazon affiliate link. Currently, it goes to my microphone, but if you click on through, buy basically anything else on Amazon, then I get kicked a little percentage back, which is always nice. I also hope you'll check out the social medias. We got Discord, Facebook, Twitter, oh, and my gorgeous, wonderful, beautiful, generous patrons. Yes, indeed, I'd like to thank them all, but especially Zero MMX, Lady Nix, Robert Waits, Pope Squid, Cider Drinker, Tato Ferret, The Last Shinobi, Mark 211, Aaron W, Mitch, John Hero, Candy Sora, Fire Drake, Little Lone Wolf, Miss Monday, Silent Revolver, JM Coon, Leon Embers, TSM Kirby, Redwind, Synaptic, Boomstick, Jerry, Staples, Yeet, Cake Jerry, that's a different Jerry. That one, Nick, Brilliant Tamago, that big delicious jelly donut, Levison, James Cook, Papa Jesus, and Aaron Lennox. Thank you guys so much for helping to support the channel. Demonetization does happen. It actually happened on the Casino Beard video for about 2 hours. Good thing I noticed it and contested it, and they put monetization back on it, but YouTube being sneaky these days, I'm gonna tell you that. So the patrons are definitely important, a big part of keeping this channel going. So if you'd like to join these beautiful people in supporting the channel, that is huge. That is absolutely massively appreciated. I thank you so much in advance. But if you can't right now, don't sweat it too hard, friends. I just appreciate you coming on through, hanging out with me, and I hope that you come on back and hang out with me again tomorrow. Because really, the video is how my beard say buttered. It's a drunk neckbeard, get it? In order to join us, you'll need to keep yourself safe out there. Wash your hands! But also, take some time out and do something that you personally enjoy. Maybe watching some more ReddX videos. Oh, yeah, that's great! I don't know why I get so amped. Oh, man. Always remember, friends, that you are loved, you are worthy, and you definitely deserve it. I will see you in the next one, friends. And until then, bye-bye.